And the best return on an investment for a company might actually be lobbying. Lizzie O'Leary is in Washington with how companies that lobby more somehow pay less taxes.
Yeah, Steph, the Sunlight Foundation took a look at the lobbying that companies did on tax bills, and what they found is the more you lobby, the less you pay. Take a look at the Fortune 100. Their tax rates actually correlate to how many bills they lobbied on. So the companies that lobbied on 50 or more tax bills paid an effective tax rate of about 17%. Companies that lobbied on 25 to 49 bills, they paid about 18% an effective tax rate, and 0 to 25 tax bills, an effective rate of 26%. Now, this is all, of course, below the actual corporate tax rate of 35%. That means for the average company, each additional tax bill that they lobbied on since 2008 dropped their effective tax rate by 0.1 to 0.3 percentage points. That may sound academic, but it means a lot to a company's balance sheet.
It's big money that these companies are getting when they get small changes in the tax code, which is why they care so much about it. And this is for the average company. Some companies lobby a lot and don't get that much. Some companies lobby a little bit and get big things. We're looking at this at the aggregate level. We find a clear pattern.
Take, for example, Dow Chemical. It's in the camp that lobbied on more than 50 tax bills. So in 2007, Dow's effective tax rate was almost 21%. In 2010, it dropped to just over 6%. That's a drop from their financial statements of paying $1.2 billion in taxes to $481 million. Now, this research shows a correlation. It's not necessarily a causation here, because it might make sense if you're talking about a company that's willing to lobby on a lot of tax bills. They might also be willing, like, say, GE, to have an army of lawyers and accountants committed to lowering a company's tax burden. But it certainly does suggest that lobbying on tax bills is an excellent investment. Sarah?
It certainly seems like it pays off. Lizzie O'Leary joining us from Washington.